Garner earlier discussing how Matthew Butler was such a great leader last year and asking him who was stepping into that role. And he mentioned you and Byron as two guys that he would like to see take that step. How is that natural for you? Is that something that you consciously try to do?
I'll say it's pretty natural for me, but also it's just been I'm just pushing myself more to be more of a vocal leader because I've always been a person who's just always like did the right things, just bring people along just on the side. But right now, I need to be able to step up and be more vocal as a leader rather than just being able to always be able to do the right things on and off the field and just do what Coach G wants me to do. And that's one thing that I say me and Byron Young have been able to just be better about ourselves, just being able to be more vocal.
Omari, what kind of strides do you feel like you made since spring ball to become a better player?
I feel like I've just focused on the details, the details more. I've been able to lock in on the little things, just be able to always playing vertical, making sure when I take my first step, I'm bringing my hands with me, being able to follow my feet, follow my hands, just be able to focus on the details more, know where the back of lines. It's been a lot of the small details for Coach G that he's been putting on us and just really just showing us how important it is to be able to focus on those small details.
Ben, and then Adam.
What difference have you noticed in Tyler Barron this offseason and getting into fall camp?
I'll say Tyler, he's came to every practice locked in, ready to get better every day. He's another guy that's been taking a great step in being a leader. He's just always been encouraging everyone around him, just on the defensive line. Like we all just want to push each other to be the best player that we can be, and that's something that's Tyler bought into. And he's doing an excellent job. He's pushing me, he's pushing BY, he's pushing everybody on the team, and he's done a great job of just being a great leader.
How is it working under Coach Garner and taking his criticism? How is that now compared to when you guys, like the first week you practiced under him?
Well, for me, it's always been just be able to understand that Coach Garner, one thing he always says is he's coaching the play, not the player. And you can't take it and just take it to heart because he's been in a long time. He's a legend at this, so you got to understand and respect that he knows what he's talking about, and you got to always be coachable. And I'll say that's one thing that we're coming along as a D-line, just being able to be coachable. Some of the guys in the room are already coachable, but we're bringing just everybody on knowing that he's not attacking you. He's just trying to be the best, and he wants you to be the best player that you can be.
Eric, and then Patrick.
Coach Garner mentioned Dominic Bailey as probably being the most improved player in the room. What have you seen in his progression and his growth over the last year?
I'll say Dom, we came in the same year. Dom just has very quick twitch. He's just done an excellent job of just working on his body. He's done an excellent job of just focusing on what I say, the small details, just knowing what he has on different plays, and just he's showing that he wants to be here, and he shows that he can help us play this year.
Omari came in, I think with you as a linebacker. Is it kind of odd seeing him now right up next to you on the defensive line, and just kind of have you seen his career path kind of these past couple years?
Yeah, it's crazy because high school, we're from the same place. Always saying Bryson as a linebacker, then we get here, he's a linebacker first year, then get moved to D-line. It's just, I never thought I would be playing beside Bryson like that, but it's great. He's come a long way. He's still learning the room and the little things of a D-lineman as all of us are. And it's just, he's showing that he wants to be here. And Bryson, he's just going to keep pushing himself. And there's one thing about Bryson, he want to be the best. And Coach G also wants him to be the best. And just Bryson, he's coachable, and Coach G is going to keep pushing him to just be the best player he can be.
Did you ever go against him in high school? Did you ever have to block him? Did you ever think this is a really big guy for a linebacker in high school?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him all the time. Like, I always go to their games. They come to some of our games, like on the bye week or stuff like that. But we scrimmaged him one time in high school, but he didn't play, and like me and Jabari played like one drive, so it wasn't really nothing like that.
West and Eric.
Omar, how much have y'all stressed this year doing a better job of kind of getting to the quarterback without blitzing, just using the front 4 or 5?
Yeah, that's been a big stress for us, a big area that we've been looking at. Just we have to be able to affect the quarterback just with the front, and not have to bring blitzers down in order to affect the quarterback. And that's something that Coach G has taken pride in, as well as the defensive line room. that we want to be able to affect the quarterback without Coach Banks having to send pressures. And that's something that we work on every day, pass rush. And it's been a big thing that we looked at this off season and this fall camp.
Looking back, you and Jabari obviously come from the same high school, being friends and so are now, but looking over there on offense, he's the leader of the running back room, you're more the leader of the defensive line. Kind of how cool is that journey for you two?
It's great. It's great being able to, a person you grow up with, have the same goals. He knows your goals. I know I know his goals, and I know where we both want to go. And it's just being able to push each other. Like me and Jabari live with each other, so when we go home, we don't try to like force football on each other. We just spend time with each other, chill in the room, watch movies, play the game. Like just being able to like interact with each other off the field. I feel like it just helps us both on the field to continue to be leaders and just push each other.
Vince?
In the spring, you talked about two of the freshmen, West and Phillips. What's Tennessee getting in the summer enroll freshmen that have come in those two guys that Tennessee has added?
I'll say those two guys. You referring to James Spears,
Yeah,
Jordan,
Pearson,
James Spears,
Yeah.
Josh Joseph.
Yeah.
Yeah, those two guys and Jason Jenkins. Those three guys. They're just all guys who want to be great. All guys who came in. They're still learning that Coach G is not really attacking them. He's just coaching them, and that's something that we as older guys we try to instill in them and tell them like. He just wants everybody to be great in the room and be the best that they can be. And they've learned to take the coaching and not be affected by it. And they've come a long way just in the small amount of days of camp so far. And they showed different highlights and that they're going to be able to help us this year. And that's one thing we're gonna need them to help us this year. And they showed that.
Patrick?
All right, did you put on or lose any weight over the summer, or were you at weight-wise going in?
I lost a couple weight over the summer. I'm kind of at a standstill right now with my weight. It varies on the day, really, especially right now with fall camp. Just being able to like run, different stuff like that. What we do, high intensity days, low intensity days. But I've done good with my weight over the summer, especially like just bringing my body fat percentage down, different things like that. Our nutrition guys have done amazing with us, just being able to keep us underweight. Everybody on the team get it to our goal weight and everything like that.
Anything else? Thank you, Big O.
Yep.
Thanks,